Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. I hope you're all doing great, staying safe and sane and healthy, and just everybody's getting along out there. In today's video, we got a few things that we're going to go over. Just kind of a general housekeeping video, that kind of thing. The first thing that we're going to get into is on the newest upcoming episode of Spotlight on Amputee series. We're going to have Miss Rachelle Cooper come back, and she's going to talk to us and hang out and just give us the update on how she's been and just kind of general. This time around, it'll be a little bit more kind of laid back atmosphere, a little bit, more like a regular podcast versus an interview. If you want to see Rachel's before from season 1, then you can go back and it looks like this, and I'll link it below in the description, and you can go check that out later on or something. But it tells a little bit about who she is and how she lost her legs, and she's a double amputee. Very, very interesting story, to say the least. But yeah, so I highly recommend going back. You don't have to, but I highly recommend going back and watching season 1 and just checking out her story, and you'll be better prepared for Tuesday. So again, that is Tuesday at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time on this channel. So go check that out, and hopefully we'll see you over there on Tuesday. Now, something else that was kind of bothered me is I don't ever like to ask you guys for things. I hate asking for stuff. As far as sharing stuff out for this kind of deal, on some things I do that kind of deal, but YouTube has really changed around a lot of things and their algorithms and that kind of thing, as far as likes and subscribes and that kind of stuff. So right now they're really, really, really pushing towards likes and comments. And if you go back and look at my videos and just kind of scroll through all my stuff, you'll notice that ratio is way off, so there's hardly anybody ever comments anymore or anything like that. And it's not like a poor little old me or anything like that. I mean, if you don't want to comment, I get it. You don't have to on everything. But when people don't and they give you a view, it basically just kind of goes out into like a hollow void, and you still get counts for that kind of thing, and so it still does count to an extent, but it doesn't really go out to as many people, because YouTube is looking at it and thinking, well, this video is probably not that interesting because, nobody really bothered to comment or anything like that. So that's the way they're looking at it now, which it's weird. They're doing a lot of updates and that kind of stuff. And in doing that, it's messing a lot of us like small time creators up, So what I'm asking you guys basically is, if you could, and you don't have to go back on all my videos and all that stuff, I'm just asking if you could, if you would be so kind, is from here on out, you can, it could be a thumbs up, like in the comment section. It could be whatever. Tell me, I don't care, that's fine. But I would love for people to start leaving something, and I'm not saying, you got to tell me great job every time. It don't have to be that. It can just be whatever. I don't care, anything. Just pick an emoji and put that in every time, because that's mainly what they're looking for, is comment count. Nobody's going back and reading the actual comments or anything like that. So it's kind of more of a, again, a ratio kind of thing is what they're looking at it as. So if you guys would do that, I would greatly appreciate it. And yeah, and again, I feel like a total dirtball for even asking you guys, but for those that truly do support me, understand that it really, really does help us out big, big, big time. So I want to be able to get my message, my channel out there to more and more people. I am definitely looking to get monetized. I'm not right now. The way that things are looking right now, that will probably never happen, and that's all right. But I'm trying to find other ways to make money with this channel, that kind of thing. And so far it's been doing all right. That kind of brings me to the next thing as I wanted to talk about was, as some of you guys may or may not know, some of you guys may have seen on the last spotlight on with amputees, spotlight on amputees series. There we go. Got tongue tied. I actually dropped this little bit of information. So I'll be right back.
Exactly.
Well, real quick before we go, I wanted to, like I said, I had something that I wanted to personally announce. During people's interviews, that kind of thing, I don't generally like to talk about myself. You don't really talk about yourself during an interview, but something that I've been really, really excited and kind of been holding in. We wanted to make sure that it was actually something that was real, something that was, not a false alarm, anything like that. But we found out a while back, about probably, 11 weeks ago, 12 weeks ago, that I'm going to be a father again.
Hey!
So my wife is pregnant, and we're going to be expanding the MOL household. So I wanted to let you guys know and kind of drop it on the show. Family members, stuff like that, they all know, that kind of thing. But I wanted to kind of,
we're gonna have a baby one-legger.
Another baby one-legger.
Baby one-legger.
Yeah, so that'll be two. So
2 baby one-leggers.
although I hope that they have all their legs and all 20, and
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that.
I just want a baby. Okay, we'll just call it that. That's.
We'll be happy. Hell yeah.
We'll stick with that. So.
Yeah, congratulations. It's not mine. Hell yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm paying child support on 3. I'm good.
Thank you very much, y'all. I greatly appreciate it. That's awesome. Thank you so much. So there you go. I know I've already told a lot of people. Some people have, they saw the other night. I believe there's also a short that says it as well. So there is, for the people watching this video with me tonight. Yeah, we have a little one on the way. So everything's still too early to tell, male, female, blah, blah, blah. We still have a long way to go as far as that kind of stuff goes. We're on track. Everything seems to be looking good and behaving like it should. So, we had our last time, which was actually around this time of year. And that was bad, and I've had a lot of people ask me, it's like, where'd those videos go? You took them down? It's like, no, they're still there, because I'd like to keep them as my own personal memories, even though they're bad ones. But no, they're privated. I don't really like to go back and look at those anymore. I like to focus on the happy and the positive. So we're not going to do that. We're not going to talk about that in this video. We're going to be more upbeat and happy. So, so there we go. We got a new little one on the way, and you guys will obviously be going on that journey with us. And when we know stuff, you guys will know stuff. And yeah, this is, here we go. Round 2. Here we go, baby. So, being that I am, a new expecting dad again, I've decided that, what I want to do, and also to celebrate the fact, I just want to tie in some good news upon good news, is I say we, meaning you and me, hit over 1,500 subs on this channel. That's insane. That is wild. I can't believe that a channel like this, just kind of a lifestyle motivation channel is doing as well as it is, and it's mind-blowing to me. It's absolutely mind-blowing. You guys are rock stars. Y'all are knocking it out of the park. I greatly appreciate every one of you guys for just coming and hanging out and watching the videos, the ones that do share my stuff, I greatly appreciate it. The ones that just, all around support who I am and what I'm doing, I can't thank y'all enough for that. So what I want to do is I wanted to kind of give back to you guys. I wanted to have something that I could offer, like a tangible thing that you could hold in your hand at a very, very cheap price. So what I've decided to do is, in my merch store, I've dropped 2 new designs. I've dropped one that is a tribute to the Misfits, who is my absolute all-time favorite band. And I have another one, which is more reminiscent of like a 70s album cover or something like that, or a shirt that you would find at a thrift store. That's kind of what I was shooting for whenever I went with that design. I think it's really cool. So there are shirts, hoodies, and hats of all the above. And yeah, so just to celebrate and just to kind of say thank you to you guys, I'm offering right now 30% off from now until next Friday with the offer code. Let's see, what is it? I got it wrote down here. MOL 1500. So MOL 1500. Before we end today's video, there's something that I wanted to talk about. Somebody I wanted to give a shout out to. Somebody who's always been very, very supportive of me and this channel and everything that I do here, who is just not having a great time in life right now. And last year, we lost a child, and this gentleman on his show took the time to just give us a shout out and just to kind of, let us know that his community is behind us. Let everybody know that, kind of what happened and the reason that a lot of people hadn't seen me around, that kind of deal. Well, in my eyes and a lot of his friends, his eyes, he was a great guy. He is a great guy. But I want to mention Mr. Wade Devers. I would be remiss by not mentioning him and not, just giving him overall thanks and just all the kind stuff that he's ever said to me, all the kind words he's ever, left in comments and came to my chats and that kind of stuff, and just always been a big part of my channel. Whether you guys know it or not, he has been a big part of my channel. Wade has lung cancer, and he is definitely not doing great, So I want to know, or I want somebody to reach out to Wade, send him this video, whatever you want to do. Just let him know that I know that his crew definitely loves him, and they definitely are out there worried about him, thinking about him, wondering how he's doing, and just overall keeping you in their prayers, Well, just know that from the MOL side of things, from my little crew that I have here, we love you. And, we can't imagine what you're going through. We can't imagine, what this is like. It's would be much like having an amputation, where unless you've lived it, you just don't know. And that's kind of where we're at with the whole thing. So just know that we're all behind you. We all love you. If there's anything that your family needs, by all means, reach out and we can rally the troops and make that happen. Just, again, let us know, and we will we'll definitely make it happen. That's what we do on this channel, is we don't push anybody aside. If somebody needs help, we try to help them any way we can. So, having said that, Wade, I love you, buddy. I want the rest of you guys to stay happy, safe, sane, motivated. Don't look back. Don't give a rat's ass what anybody says about you, because it don't matter. I'll see you next week.
So now, before we get going any farther with any of this, and if my mods that are in here and any of them listening, if you can remind any of them, Amberlynn, how's it going? Faith, Most all of us know Motivated One-Legger. And him and his wife had some bad news last week. His wife, which was pregnant, had a miscarriage. Now, they went into the hospital to have a procedure done the other day, and it was costly for him, just for her to go in there. And if y'all know Motivated One-Legger, he's one of these guys. He's had some tough times, and he's one of these that, he makes these pouches and all kinds of things to try to get income in, just to help them. Very shy. He don't ask for any kind of help. He tries to do it on his own, what he can. And like I said, he's going through some tough times right now. Y'all, if y'all have never dealt with what he's going through, that's tough. And unfortunately, this is not the first time that they've dealt with this. And this being this time of year, that's even tougher. If y'all, I've got his Cash App scrolling down here at the bottom. If y'all could help him out, that would be much appreciated. If you can't, if y'all could go over there to his channel, leave some words of encouragement. If you're religious, if you don't mind saying a prayer for him and his wife tonight. All of that would be greatly appreciated. If you've got a channel on here that, you do videos or lives, if you don't mind sharing that Cash App as well. I know I was over on AD's last night, and so I mentioned it to them afterwards, and Triple T, AD, it was on there quite some time. Actually, I don't forgot who all was up there. I think Isaac was still up there. There were a few others up there, and so they were going to spread it around as well. But Motivated One-Legger's always been one of these that's extremely positive, and that's rare in this kind of community. You always find somebody that is always going after people, but no, he's always positive. And you talk, he's got that name for a reason. He's an amputee, and then going through all this. So yeah, folks, if you don't mind, if you can, if you can help him out, whether it be by Cash App, word of advice, uplifting, or a prayer. So, but with that, I'm gonna get back on Patty Lynn. So, Motivated One-Legger, if you're listening, brother, I love you. Take care of you and your wife, and just remember what I told you. And if you need anybody to talk to, whether it be tonight, this weekend, or whatever, you've got my number, buddy. So, we are thinking about you.